Elizabeth, what's going on?
Well, I am a mother of two adopted kids, 3 and 6.
Ooh,
And
you are. Hey, let's pause right there. You're in it.
Yep.
You're super in it, right?
Yep.
Open or closed adoptions?
Closed.
Okay. So you're super in it. Are you married?
Yes.
Okay.
And ever since we adopted these girls, or they came into our lives, my husband and I have not been intimate, so I feel like we're roommates.
Okay.
And then I'm a teacher also, so with COVID and everything, my job duties have doubled. So I kind of feel stressed and frustrated with everything and everyone.
Yeah.
And I find myself yelling at my girls, and I just don't know how to be the Christian mother and wife that I want to be in my situation.
That sucks. I'm sorry. I hate all that for you. I know it's exhausting, man. And being on an island by yourself sucks, and I'm sorry. When did the girls come home? Did they come together?
No, yeah, they're siblings.
Okay.
They came same time.
How long have they been there?
3 years now.
So you and your husband haven't slept together for 3 years?
Nope.
Tell me about that. What was that off switch that happened when you brought the girls home?
I honestly, I don't know. I asked my husband about it, and he said, well, we've got 2 little ones in the house, or, yeah, we're so tired. And, that's basically about the gist of it,
What was your relationship like before you brought these kids home?
I'd say it was pretty good. I was a stepmother to 2 sons, and then they grew up and left the house, and so I don't know. Conflicts with how he disciplined them, but since he was their biological, father, he did, basically all of the disciplining, and so I don't know. I mean, I guess our relationship's fine, and we have a lot of agreements on things like spiritual beliefs, and we enjoy reading, but we don't have a lot in common other than that, I guess. And
how old are you?
We don't like. How old am I? 62.
52?
And my husband's 61.
61? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Have y'all... The pursuits you talked about were all cognitive. They're all informational. We like to put information into the front of our brains together. Other than that, we don't have a lot. And so what I'll tell you is other people who share the joy of shoving information into the front of their brains are, professional colleagues and, like you mentioned, roommates and people who sit next to each other in college classes, right? Not husbands and wives, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have y'all ever gone to see somebody?
We did, and he basically said, well, it's really you that needs to see a counselor, and so I just automatically stopped it.
So you and your husband went and saw a counselor, and then after seeing a counselor, he looked at you and said, you're the one with the problems?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Like, you're the one that needs to go to counseling, and I said, okay, so we're not going, because if 2 people, aren't in agreement with needing counseling, it's not gonna help.
So, gosh, you can't go 3 years without having sex in your marriage. Particularly if one of you is dying on the vine. I'm telling you something you don't know, right? You know this. The way you keep yourself staved off from burnout, the way you keep yourself engaged relationally, the way you keep your heart and mind tethered in is when you are fully connected when you are fully known, when you are intimate with somebody. Intimacy doesn't always have to be sex, okay? But intimate can be, we turn all the sound off in the house and we sit down and talk to one another every single night, and we hold hands every single day. And yeah, sexual intimacy is a big part of that. And I wake up every day with a desire, how can I make his life better? What are ways that I can show up for what he needs? And he wakes up with that same thought about you, right? And if you don't have that, man, you're end up being an untethered with everything you try to do. And you throw on top of that 2 adopted baby girls who are adjusting to all the trauma they've experienced, and they are all over your house. I can't even imagine. I'm younger than you, and I've got a 5-year-old, and every day I think, I'm going to sleep for the rest of my life starting right now, right? I can't imagine how tired you guys are. At the same time, that connection and that intimacy is what fuels that everything. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So here's where I'm going to disagree with you. If your husband's not willing to go get well, he's got some challenges, okay? There's something happened of some sort of what I would call major significance, that you brought home these 2 girls and a switch flipped off in your home. And I'd have to spend some time with you both directly to really root that out, and that's not my job here. But this just smells, reeks of major trauma somewhere. This reeks of something major. Has there ever been infidelity in your home?
No.
Does your husband have a history of abuse?
No.
Do you?
No, I don't hit him, no.
No, not each other. Has people ever hurt you in y'all's past?
No.
Okay. Man, there is something else here, and it will exceed the scope of this radio show. Here's where I'm going to disagree with you on. I'm going to challenge you, okay?
Okay.
At the end of the day, you can't make him do anything, right?
Right.
What you can do is learn some new skills, work on you. And so I think that in this situation, I can't recommend more than enough. If I'm you, I would be on the phone today going to see somebody. I'd be on the phone today reaching out saying, I want to see somebody. I'm literally suffocating from loneliness. Let a therapist know I am truly interested in being intimate with my husband, and we haven't slept together in 3 years. I've got 2 adopted young girls that are driving us all ragged, and I've got to be well and whole, and start working on yourself. That's the best you can do. 5 years from now, you're going to be 5 years later, right? So you're 52. You're going to be 57 anyway. You can be 57 and have an 11-year-old and a 7-year-old and be further exhausted and further withered out on that vine, or you can learn some more things about yourself. You can learn some new skills. You can, at some point, possibly model for your husband what it looks like, and he's going to want to join you, or he may just opt out. He may just flat opt out. But your marriage is on life support right now. You need one another in a significant, major way. There's some other stuff here, like I keep saying. And you need to take the first step. Because why not? Because what else? You got to take the first step. Elizabeth, you got to go. When it comes to being a teacher and all that, there's a lot of resources. All of these resources stacked on top of a foundation of a home marriage that's got such a crack in it as yours does isn't going to help. So go get yourself whole, go get yourself well, start learning new things, process this as a trauma that it is, and then be about, hey, how do I deal with burnout at work? How do I become a better mom to these kids, etc. I'm heartbroken for you. I hate it for you, Elizabeth. Go today and make that call. Go today.